forgot that I fixed the intro. Welcome, everybody, to a new episode, episode 8 of Making It Up As We Go. Yep, we've been at this for 2 months. Good deal. Awesome. Let me bring everybody in here. First, we got, let's see here, Mr. Paul. Hey, Paul. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good.
Good. And then we also got Mr. Sean. How you doing, sir?
Good evening. Doing wonderful.
Yeah.
Paul,
Well,
how's it going? Whoop, you're over here.
Hey,
Sorry.
John, good.
Ryan.
yes, sir. How you doing? All right. Well, let's. I am currently having to go iPad this week because my computer is in the middle of an update. Current status 9%. It's been on for more than a half an hour. So if you happen to see me just throw my laptop across the room, yeah, just got tired of it. So
If you throw it out the window, let me know. I'll run outside and catch it.
yeah. It'll be right over this way. So, all right. Well, hey, let's get into it. Let's get some talking going on. So, what's up with you guys this week? What do you got going on? Anything fun and exciting there, Sean?
Always, one way or another. This week, it's been spending a lot of time on the printers. So
Yeah.
I've been having fun with that, of course, and then of the laser. But
Yeah,
you know me,
is
I
that
like to come.
I was just gonna. Is that the Eiffel Tower I see behind you?
Yes, it is. Yes, actually, we can go right into that. This is one of my favorite pieces. Let me pull it sideways a little bit.
Oh wow!
But
Now,
This-
did you
this
design
model-
that, or did you?
no, I'm not going to lie. I was lazy, but I got it from makecnc.com. This is like one of the very first puzzles I made on the laser years ago. I mean, I've been making several of them since. And this is with 1/8 inch. I've used 1/4 inch, and they end up literally being a little over 4 foot tall.
Wow.
But yeah, I really like that site because if you're into puzzles, I used to make a lot of puzzles on the laser, be the dinosaurs and really cool items like the Eiffel Tower, and that was my start. That's what I focused on when I first got into lasers.
Wow. Well,
So,
how
yeah,
long
check out the
how long
site.
did that take to cut
That
out?
one a good 20 minutes. I mean, when you look at it, all those little cuts.
Yeah.
So I want to say about 15, 20 minutes right in there.
That's not bad
No,
for how
but
much
it
cutting
is.
you do.
Oh, yeah. And the big ones are really cool, and they don't take much longer.
Jeez. Very cool.
Yeah. And then the 3D printers. Well, you know, I've been trying to combine everything, hence
Yeah.
a laser and then the 3D printer and then the CNC router.
Mm-hmm.
And so far with the trains, I've been able to do the laser, all this good stuff back here. And then this is a resin print. And this is all in scale. And along with the resin, it also has FDM, which is the top and the insides. And then every piece of train needs a little mascot. And I got this little guy. He's really cool. Well, I know you can barely see him, but that's Sasquatch. Bigfoot.
Man, that is crazy how small that is.
Oh, and it's hard to focus. Let's see if I can get it there. But, oh yeah, he's beefy.
And that's like half an inch tall, isn't it? Like somewhere around that?
Oh, yeah, right in there. Well, there's my fingernail. So.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty awesome.
I
Phew.
want to grab my calipers. So yeah, it's been a fun week. And then pushing the modules and getting them out there. It's a lot of fun.
Good deal. Sales are going okay?
Slow right now, but it's that time of the year. Everyone's outside having fun. But the nice thing is I'm trying to get everything set because I can pretty sure that come fall and then Christmas and winter, everyone's inside and
It'll go
you know,
quick.
cool. Yeah. So
Very cool.
it should be a lot of fun. Keep me busy over the winter time.
Nice. Very nice. Mr. Paul, what have you been up to?
I have been spending my time trying to come up with an idea for what I'm going to do for the Dave Gatton's Christmas challenge.
Oh, you mean the one that's only 130 days away?
I know it. I'm under fire here because I don't work that fast. So I've been trying to come up with ideas.
Man.
And I got to
hear
have
you.
more than one in case I get going on the first one and I say, oh, why did I pick this?
Yeah, it's too hard. I only have 130 days to do it.
Exactly.
Well, I hear you. Well, don't forget though too that the Maker's Rock is coming next year as well, and there's only 286 days for
Mhm.
that.
Well, you're putting
Until that
pressure on me now, Ryan.
Yeah,
I think he's
still
putting
with-
pressure on himself with this one.
Yeah.
But, I still have my pieces sitting right here next to me. Oh, there goes one. But yeah, there it was, out of acrylic.
That is going to look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll when as soon as I focus on it and get it done. But anyway, what's been going on with me? Today I of course picked a hot day to go put a extra faucet outdoor spigot on my house. We have them we only have two for my house. We have one that's like right outside where the garage is, and then there's one on the opposite end of the house. But there's nothing on the back of the house, and so I bought the spigots like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I finally put one of them in today.
You didn't procrastinate that long.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I had intent, and then I finally just did it today and got it working. So, water turns on. So far, no leaking. So that's the important part.
Does it turn
That's a
back
bonus.
off?
It does turn off. Yes,
Oh,
it
okay.
does turn off. And besides that,
Mhm.
I'm looking at my computer, and it's now up to 16%. So we're actually making faster progress than what we have been. Besides that, let's see here. Well, I've been working on some design stuff, and also remote control car update.
Yes.
So my son was away. My son is having a blast of a summer because he spent a couple weeks with his mom down at the beach, and then he came back last week. Last Saturday we came back, and then on Sunday afternoon he went right to a overnight camp that was until Friday. This morning, him and his mother went back down to the beach for another week because he wanted to go back down. So, we haven't had time to put anything really together. But we took a little bit of time last night because I've been busy printing out all the stuff for him. But here's the current status of his remote control car.
That is so cool.
So it's got the color is just so neat. I love the color, but it's really turning out well. I mean, it's got these side pods. Oh, which way did they go? It goes this way. So it has side pods that come up in here like that. There you go.
Now, does your 3D printer normally print that good?
It's not as clean as what you see on camera. I will tell you that. It looks perfect through here, but there is some issue.
Oh, okay.
But it's good enough.
Still, that is just awesome.
Yeah.
And then, it even has seats. And the seats go in there.
Wow.
I mean, it's really neat. I'm so excited to get this thing going. So there's not a whole lot left to print. There's the rear end parts, like the rear axles and stuff like that, is all I have left to get printed out for that. But
Now, do
I'm
you
really
intend to paint it, or are you going to
no,
leave it as is? You can
no.
leave it as is.
Yeah, you just leave you're the way that everybody does it is they just leave it whatever color they print it as.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
I guess
cool.
you could paint it if you wanted to, but I think everybody just leaves that. See, Paul. There's a
Oh
you can
yeah,
see
yeah.
that that was a problem with the hood.
Yeah.
A little bit of under extrusion.
It still looks very nice
Oh
as far
yeah.
as the
Yeah,
print quality goes.
yeah. I mean, overall, I'm really ecstatic with it. And I tell you what, this Flash Forge filament, I'm really happy with that. It's laid down really nicely overall, compared to some of the other stuff that I've used. But yeah, super excited to get that thing finished, put together. His birthday's this coming weekend, and they'll be back here, so we'll spend some time getting it the rest of the way put together, and hopefully driving. So that's where we're at with that. Pretty awesome. That I'm
That is
letting
so
my printer,
awesome.
the 3D printer's taking a break right now. I tell you what, man, that little Ender 3's been a workhorse. It just goes and goes and goes. So,
Did you notice? Did you? I'm going to interrupt. Did you notice it's somebody's birthday?
No, whose birthday is it?
It's Robin's birthday.
I thought Robin's birthday was last weekend.
Is it? I just saw a big happy birthday to Robin. If it is, happy birthday. If not, belated birthday.
There you go. There you go.
And Robin, you might want to jump over to the real channel. She's over on mine. There's like 2 people in there.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
But yeah, she says hi to everybody.
Let's see. Oh, Robin, hope you're doing good. I appreciate the lone female out there. Let's see here. Yeah, Tim Keller is asking if I got my Facebook account back or did I have to make a new one. I did get it back. Finally, I just kept on submitting my information over and over and over and yelling at people. I was emailing all kinds of people, and it finally somebody hit a button and let me get it back.
Oh,
So I did get my real Facebook account back, and I did not have to do another one. If I would have had to do a new one, it would have been a nightmare because of my business stuff. Because I have for anybody that doesn't know, I have a couple businesses. I have a solar installation business that I've had for 10 years, and I've also and I have a Christmas lighting business. So, sorry, my phone's dinging. There we go. Turn that thing down. So anyway, so yeah, it would have been a mess if I actually had to start it over again. Let's see here. What's everybody else saying here?
There was a question out there. John
Okay.
Thompson wants to know if Sean sells the modules by themselves, or do you have track and buildings on them?
It's just the module. As a matter of fact, I have a kit right here. This is a bridge module, and I don't know if you can do it or not, but maybe you can get that QR code.
Yeah, here I'll
blow it.
Make you big. There you go.
But yeah, you can get these on Klondike.com, and this is a bridge mod, and this is exactly how it arrives to your door. Well, in a box, of course, but yeah. So I have several available and ready, and I'm working on some new designs.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. JR was asking if you sell them or if they were just for your collection. So yes, JR, you can get into another rabbit hole, and you can get buy some of Sean's modules there.
Or parts, and you make your own, and you can get your feet and your inserts and everything else from me.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
available on Klondike.com.
Yeah. Clyde says, make sure you have shutoffs so they don't freeze in the winter. Yes, I did put a shutoff in right next to it. And that's actually what the problem is with one of the other spigot that's on the end of the house. I left the hose attached to it, and it blew out the innards of it, and so I have to replace that one. So
They don't they have ones that you put in, but they're extremely or extra long to where they don't freeze?
I don't know.
Because
I
I
don't know
want
what
to say,
That's what
Like-
I've got, but yeah, they
Yeah.
still have a shut off on them. But
yeah.
yeah, a main.
yeah, but yeah, that's what I've got. It sticks inside the house about a foot
Yeah.
to where the shut off valve is.
Hmm.
You know, Sean, over your shoulder, that black box
Uh-oh.
back there looks like an angry bird.
It
thing.
does. Yeah, it looks like the bomb bird.
I'm trying to figure out what that.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, it looks like an
Oh.
angry bird.
That's my fridge. No, yeah, that's my fridge.
The black thing on there.
That
Oh.
right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It
It
does.
has yeah, it does.
I totally see it. Yeah, that's funny.
That's actually it's International Freightliner and Kenworth.
Oh,
Those are three 3D models that I made years ago. Uh-oh, I have somebody that wants in. Oh, I'll be back, gentlemen, and everybody.
Yeah. So let's see here. All right. Well, let's since we're all kind of caught up on what we've all been doing here. Got a few things I wanted to bring up this week, and the first is this guy. Look, all right, now, so this is completely not CNC. It's not woodworking. It's not any of that stuff. This guy is a painter. And you actually, that's one of his paintings there. Love this guy. He does, he focuses on Day of the Dead style paintings. And actually, let me grab this one so you can kind of see a little bit better. See what it is. There we go. So I came across him down at Disney several years, well, a lot of years ago now, probably 7 to 10 years ago. Let me, there we go. So this is one of his paintings.
That is
It's a
cool.
print of it, but it's the painting. It's but it's a if you can't tell, it's a guy in a deep water dive suit with a skeleton mermaid, and then you got the kraken that's getting his legs. So, but he does all kinds of really cool paintings that are kind of inspired by that. But he will paint live, like on YouTube and stuff. And so it's really nice dude, and his paintings are just phenomenal. I love the way he paints. Definitely my favorite. One of these days I'm gonna get an original. It's just gonna, it just takes the money to get it. But they are beautiful paintings. Highly recommend them. But anyway, all right. So let's go back here. Let's talk about. We were talking about 3D printing. So I guess tonight's going to be kind of heavy on 3D printing, but we'll try to keep it manageable. HueForge. Have you guys heard of HueForge yet?
yes.
Yeah.
They make is it a Delta printer?
No. Well, it's a program actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So because have you guys ever done the lithophanes on the 3D printers?
I've
Yes.
seen. I haven't personally, but I've seen them.
So
Understand it.
Oh, that's the one where it lays flat, right?
yeah, it can lay flat or curved or whatever it was, but you basically you backlight it. Usually, it's somebody will do it in white, and then you backlight it, and depending on the thickness of the individual layers, will add shadow and depth to the paintings or to the picture that it displays. And some people have figured out how to do it with color and stuff like that. It's really pretty interesting. Well, this guy, Hugh Forge, has figured out how to do a front lit, basically, painting. And it's taking, there was a couple of videos that came out this week about it. And one of them was on, let me get my notes here. I have my notes on here. Well, 3DHP did one about 6 days ago, so check out his video. He's a usual watcher of our show. And then 3D Printing Nerd also did a video on it. And then the channel The Next Layer actually has a interview with the guy that is behind the program. And so, but I guess basically what it does is it can figure out the color of the layer and of like that particular color, if it's red or whatever, and but it needs to be more of an orange color. So like, you're printing red, and then the next layer will be a yellow, and like the thickness to mix the color. I'm not doing it justice at all, but it's really, really worth checking out and see how neat it is. It's not something that I probably would do myself because of the filament changes, but I think somebody that has the like one of those, the bamboo with the automatic filament changers, or the there's like the palette that's out there that has the color changing filaments that'll do it all automatically. It's pretty neat. Check those videos out because they're pretty cool on just how it functions. Like I said, though, I'm doing a horrible job of describing it, but it makes it look more like a painting or a picture on the front side without having to be lit from the back. And they're really thin too. I mean, they're only like 3-4 millimeters thick, but the layers that they do is pretty neat. All right, let's see here. What else we got going on here? Oh, I don't know. Have you guys seen the Shaper Trace Kickstarter? You know who I'm talking about with Shaper? The Shaper Origin. It's that handheld CNC. So
okay. Yeah.
You put these stickers down on the work surface that have like these different dot patterns, and the router, you basically it moves around a little bit inside of itself, but you're basically driving it around to carve out the drawing or the sign or whatever it is that you're making. So they're doing another Kickstarter, and it's ending in I think 6 days, but it's called the Shaper Trace, and essentially what it is, it's a frame, and the frame has a dot pattern on it, I guess to show where it's at in relative space. And so you can take your signature and you just write out your signature, put this frame on it. You take your phone and with their app and you bloop, you zap it, and it's automatically an SVG. So you don't have to do anything else. The neat things that I saw about what they're doing with it is you have two different options. So like if you have your signature and you do it with like a Sharpie or something like that, where it's not a real thin lined drawing or signature, you can do it. You can have it trace the outline of the letters, or you can do where it'll do the center line of the stroke. And for like laser cutting or whatever you want. And but yeah, it automatically converts it to an SVG, and then and you can just automatically send it. I thought that was pretty cool. They have it listed as $100, and if you get on the Kickstarter, I think they have I think it was $20 off or something like that as an early bird. So it was like $70, and you got the frame, unlimited access to the app, and they give you a pen. I guess a nice pen. But I guess they felt like they had to throw something else in there besides the plastic frame. But I check that. Look at that. While I was on there looking, I got the email from Cody's Kickstarter about the getting the addresses and all that stuff for his fulfillments, and then I saw this other one from Shaper, and I was checking it out. It's pretty neat. I like that as far as in design wise, because personally, I've been working on doing some SVGs, for to put on Etsy or whatever, working on them in the background. But the one thing that I've noticed is that most of the people that are out there, these SVG creators and all that, they're kind of they'll go on Canva and they'll pluck SVGs out of that and then make a design up. And that's not how I want to do things. I like drawing them myself and coming up with whatever it is that I want it to be. And so something like that I could do a line drawing and be able to pop it up onto the screen, or pop it up as an SVG just automatically. It's really tempting.
Cool.
It's really tempting to get one, but
What was the website that's on?
It's on Kickstarter, and it's called the Shaper Trace. So instead of the Shaper Origin, which is the router, it's Shaper Trace. So
Okay.
Check it out. It's pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think about it out there, and if that's something that you all would use, and or if you think that I should get one and do a demo on it, well, we can do a demo on it one day. I guess they're looking at that it'll ship before December.
If it's your money, I'm all for you getting it.
Yeah, right. It's not my money; it's my wife's money. Oh, yeah, right. It might be interesting. I've been back and forth on it the last couple of days. Like I was like, oh man, maybe I should jump on one of those and give it a whirl, because it is pretty interesting. Let's see here.
It's not overly priced.
No. I think it's decently priced for what it is. It's probably correctly priced.
Roger
It's
Brown-
mainly you're paying for the app is what you're mainly paying for. But like the neat thing I thought was, like, it doesn't matter how you take a picture of it. Like you don't have to hover right above it, or if you come at it from the side or whatever, it knows it reads the patterns on the frame, and it'll automatically flatten out the image. I thought that was pretty cool. Check it out. They've got like Sean. Did you? I saw you just put the link in there. Is that it was like close to $1 million.
Yep.
Of people backing this thing. I mean, it's going to be
That's
something.
pretty good. I didn't stay too long, and my computer's glitchy.
Yeah, but it's there was, when I was looking at it the other day. Oh, we lost Paul. When I was looking at it the other day, it was close to $1 million that they were at. John Thompson's asking how big the frame was.
It's a very useful tool.
It looks like it's, probably about the size of my laptop, which it isn't over. It looked like it was bigger than a piece of paper, like 8.5 by 11. But probably the 8.5 by 11 is probably about the overall size that it could be. Yeah, I know. Look, Jerry's saying I need a laser. Yes, I know. I need a bigger one. The the
I need
K40 is
another
just
one.
not. Look, there we go. There we go. There's Paul. He's back. He's back.
You know what happens when you push that one button right there?
Yeah,
Nice.
that one kicks you out, huh?
Yeah, it does.
See, and I didn't even do it. I didn't even have to do it. So it's all good.
I did 10
Let's
nothing.
see here. JR saying that great recommendation last week on rainfall projects. Cool channel. Yeah, that dude makes some really cool stuff. Yeah, if you haven't watched him. Really nice, down to earth dude, and great welder and fabricator, creator. Really, really nice, down to earth. Yep, that's me. Let's see.
Trying to get back to the link.
That's all good. All good. I'm just scrolling through some of these comments here and just seeing if we're missing anything. Let's see. Joel Telling had a video. The software looks interesting. Many colors and film. Oh, so he's talking about the HueForge. Yeah. It was pretty neat looking at it. Let's see here. Ray's asking, when will Dave Gatton return? I don't know. You have to ask Dave. So we'll be here in the meantime, but maybe one day we can get Dave to show up. He's out
When
there.
he gets
I
the
know he's
wild
out.
hair.
Yep. Yep. Taking a break. That's all.
Hey, Dave.
That camper is keeping him busy. So let's see here.
I can't wait to see it when it's finished.
Oh, that thing's going to be cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Well, you know he's going to throw his own special touches in it.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. What's he saying? Shaper Trace is a mix between the Shaper and the chain hanger CNC. Oh, you mean the Shaper Origin is a mix between, I think is what you're talking about. The I forget what that chain, the chain hang, the mix between CNC where you have the bricks hanging off of the router. That was pretty. Let's see here. Yes, yeah, Dwayne, you can do the tracing the bitmap and the Inkscape and all that stuff, because that's really what I use a lot when I'm doing that type of stuff. I guess it's more just simplicity of doing it is what the reason that they're going. Oh, it looks like maybe Roger ordered one. Oh, there you go, Roger. I guess it's more. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the chain driven one was the Maslow. That's right. Not a Masso, Maslow. I think it's something else now, though, isn't it? Let's see here. Oh, Dwayne, I kept trying to get Dave's show and couldn't find it. I thought Ryan had banned me and ended up emailing Dave, and he pointed me here. Dwayne, I would have at least apologized if I banned you by accident. I'm doing good about not banning people. We need all the viewers that we can get right now. Let's see here. Then looked at it. I guess you can then scale it to the size you want. Yeah, I mean it's an SVG at that point, so you can scale it to whatever size you want it to be. So, yeah, it's pretty neat. I check it out if it's something that interests you. So other than that, at the moment, here, let me bump that off of there. So going back into 3D printing a little bit, the big speed demons right now, the big speed sellers have been the K1 from Creality and the P1P from Bambu Labs. And they've also, like this week, they're like right on top of each other for release and stuff. It's kind of funny. The K1 Max has come out, and the P1S has also come out. So the K1 Max is the same thing as the K1, but bigger. So they're obviously going after the Bambu Labs sales and stuff like that, because now it's bigger than even the X1 Carbon, because it's a 300 by 300 by 300 build area. So you can do helmets, full helmets on there without having to do pieces and stuff like that. But you still have all the other stuff with the Creality stuff. Some people are doing okay with them. Some people aren't with the regular K1. There's only one video that's come out so far that I've seen of a guy that actually has a K1 Max, and that was on the 3D Printing Canada channel. So the K1 Max was just released on Thursday. Price point of $8.99. So, I mean, well below what the Bambu Labs one is. And a couple weeks ago, we were talking about how Bambu actually reduced the price of their P1P to $5.99, which is the same as what the K1 was. But now the reason that they did that is obvious because they're coming out with this P1S, which is an enclosed P1P, basically. I guess there's a few other little things that they've done to it too. They've added like a filter and stuff like that. But it's $6.99, so it's taken the price, the old price of the P1P, and it's supposed to be in between. I think they're kind of cannibalizing their own sales because the P1P or the P1S is going to be what I think most of their consumers are going to get that want a machine.
Affordability. Well, here you go.
I mean, it's for two different things. Yeah. Best printer and what most of us can afford are two different things. Yeah, so that's when you have to move in with Jerry so you can get three of them.
No, I like my little Ender.
I do too. I love my Ender. I mean, it's been a workout horse for a good long while, and I mean, you can see. I mean, it's printing out a lot of stuff. I like the with these new style printers though. It's more of a you don't have to screw around with it. You
not just, as much.
Yeah, you pull it out of the box, you hit go, and it goes. You don't really have to level anything; it levels itself out, and the fiddly bits of it are just done. I don't know. It's kind of I think maybe it's like the old iPhones. Remember, when I got my first iPhone was the iPhone 4, I think it was, and I was just excited because it just worked. I didn't care about some of the stuff that it did or didn't do or whatever, but it didn't crash. It didn't, it didn't have errors. It just worked. And I think that's the crowd that these companies are going after now with these more premium things. I mean, they're trying to be the Apple of printers.
Well, there's a guy out there. He's pushed my hangers. The RC plane ceiling hangers that I have.
Yeah.
Are designed. He's actually selling 3D printed hangers, and he's running them on a Bambu, and he can just knock them out extremely quick.
Yeah.
It's impressive to see.
Yeah, I think what everybody's biggest concerns about them are the cloud portions of it
Yeah.
with the where they're reporting to.
Yeah.
So,
Just take it offline.
yeah, well, and that's the thing. I don't think, this one's not online. It doesn't bother me one bit that it's not online. And, that I can't just start something from South Carolina when I'm on my way home and I want it to be done when I'm here. Yeah, whatever. I don't need to do that. I can wait. So, holy cow. Look at this. Jerry is printing, he's a printing fool. 40
Monster.
kilograms of pet G in the last
That's
few
80
months.
pounds.
That's a lot of printing, dude. A lot of that is robots.
That's
Yeah. Just don't say that. We don't need to cut it
oh,
down,
it's tempting.
dude.
It's so
I
tempting.
wanna.
No,
I'll be nice.
I'll let you do it later. It's it's crazy. Well, I mean, but we talk about these things.
Mhm.
You buy this thing, and this thing is $1,100 for a stupid phone.
And a
Yeah.
tracker.
Yeah, well, yeah, everything. But you can. So realistically, paying, $600-700 for a 3D printer for what it can do isn't bad. But I mean, it's just I'm cheap. I don't want to pay that money. So I guess that's where it all comes down to. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, that was. Oh, almost forgot. You guys remember what happened last week? Towards the end of the show, I said that everybody had to do something. Let's see here. So we had Mr. Cody on, and I said if you put hashtag thank you Cody, where is that at there? I said if you put that in the comments, I had a 1/4-inch Downtown Jenny that I would give away that had unused 1/4-inch Downtown Jenny.
You didn't test it first? Come on.
I did not test it, but I said I would give that away to somebody in honor of Cody being on the show, and appreciating our buddy. So I did after the show was over. The next morning, I went and I did the comment picker for it and all that good stuff. So the winner was Mr. Denny Doken. Congratulations, Mr. Denny. And if you could email me at rballarddesigns at gmail.com. I can give me your address and all that. I'll send it right out to you. So I appreciate it, and thank you very much for doing that. And congratulations to Mr. Denny. Denny's he's a lucky dude. Yeah, he's won on Dave's show too, back in the day. So whatever he's doing something right. Al won a printer. What printer did you win, Al?
I think that's wishful thinking.
Oh yeah. I wish I won a printer. Oof. Let's see here. Jerry says, I got confused with the HueForge licenses, so I stopped. I wanted to try it, but I think it says I cannot sell things I make with it after that license expires. Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't read anything about the licensing, so I think there was I think they have like a lifetime one or something like that, and then they did like a monthly or something too. I can't remember. Let's see here. I think you would not be able to create it. Yeah, that's what I kind of think too. I mean, if you already have the stuff, the file for it, why wouldn't you be able to continue to sell it? But who knows? Who knows? Well, so anywho, there we go. Let's pull that off of there, and that was pretty much what I had to talk about this evening. If anybody out there sees any cool hobby CNC videos, 3D printing videos, laser woodworking, anything you might find that that I might be interested in checking out, there's the email address right there, rballarddesigns@hotmail.com. I think I said Gmail to Denny. So Denny, it's Hotmail, not Gmail. And let me know what you're seeing out there. If you got any pictures that you want to share with us or want us to share on the show and stuff like that, please feel free. Email them there. Don't put them on Messenger in case it kicks me off again. It's a mess. Current computer update, 21%.
Yeah.
We're slowly getting there. Look at that.
You made it.
Oh, his ears were burning. His ears were burning. That's where he showed up. So there you go. There you go.
Good
Thank you,
evening.
Cody. There you go. Cody, I was just I was just saying that we had picked the winner for last week when you were on. Mr. Denny Doken won, so I'm going to be sending him the bit that I have here. And thank you very much, Denny. Appreciate that, pal. And thank you, Mr. Cody, for being awesome.
You rock.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else? Anybody else have anything else that we want to talk about tonight? Ooh, wow. Jerry just sold his X-Tool D1 Pro for $1,000. Good for you. Very good. Very good. That sounds like it was a good deal. Well, Sean, you got anything you want to yammer on about? Besides your bomb bird out there in the back of the refrigerator? Nope, not at all. He's done.
No. Other than the bomb bird. Oh, let's see what next week brings.
There you go.
There's a couple things I wouldn't mind talking about, but not yet. Not yet.
Good deal.
Now,
Good deal.
you know what though? I do have a question. Here we go. I want to take this and engrave with the laser. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm just trying to figure out what to put on it. Maybe like, what is that the, it's like Day of the Dead,
Mhm.
you know, where they all dress up in the really cool masks and stuff.
Yeah.
I have this to play with.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And I was literally thinking about doing the whole backside and probably the lower portion.
Wow. That'd be cool.
So something different. But
Yeah.
if anybody has any ideas of what would look cool on that, that would be neat to come up with. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'll just throw it out to everybody else and see what we come up with.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. You know, Paul,
Maybe I can get.
you've had that 3D printer sitting behind you for months. You ever turn it on?
I do. I make one.
Just to let the light turn on.
Yeah, about the only thing I make these things.
Oh, there you go.
And what that is, if anybody has a rigid sander, the belt sander with the
The knob on the top.
well, the knob on the top is a left-handed thread. and that thing gets so tight, you got to use a pair of pliers to undo it, and that just boogers up the knob. So I make these, and it fits that knob, and it just.
Nice.
That's a slick
So I
idea.
do use it. I do use it.
I know.
I
Just,
Now, do you-
I
Just
made
give
an
me a heart.
octopus.
see, there you go.
now on the top of that, did you put not a righty tighty?
No. But that's a heck of a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's pretty. So, do you sell them on Etsy or something like that, or
I the only I thought about putting them on Etsy, but I haven't. The only thing I put the file on Thingiverse,
okay?
and then I said, if you don't have the ability to print one out, let me know, because I can supply you with one. And I bet you I've sold, I don't know, 20 of them maybe.
Oh wow,
That's pretty cool.
But the file's on Thingiverse if anybody wants it.
very cool.
But isn't it so cool? You can actually take a file and then print it and then
Oh, it
use
is.
it.
It is.
That
It
is-
is. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. All the cool toys that we have that actually work and make stuff.
And
Yes.
like, obviously I'm retired, but I don't have enough hours in a day to do all this stuff. You people that work, I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I kind of think about that these days. It's like, man, if I had a regular 9 to 5 job, I don't know what I would do, because I'd never get anything done that my wife wants done.
Now,
So
here we go.
Sean, Al says that strings would look cool and you could play
I
it.
was gonna- Now here's well, I took the strings off and everything so we can laser on it. But once it's all back together, I'll let my daughter play it. You would not want to hear me.
So it is play. You can put strings on it, and it's playable.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an actual violin.
Oh, okay.
It's a lower end, so I'm not afraid of doing anything on it.
Yeah,
So I bought it strictly for that reason.
that's going to be so awesome. That'll be really neat to see.
Yeah, well,
Jerry Brown says he gave up sleep.
Yeah.
here's the bad part though. This project's been going on so long, it's been sitting in my shop. It's all dusty.
Everything in my shop is dusty.
Very true.
It is what it is. Good air hose to it.
Yeah.
It'll clean off. So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It much appreciated, and hopefully we'll be back again next week, and we can do it again, and maybe we can get somebody to come on with us and talk some more. Those are always fun shows too. Last week was really fun talking with Cody, catching up with him. And how do you? All right, hold on a second here. John's asking, how do you figure the powers on the arch?
Actually, what I'll do is I'll compensate for the size of the work that I'm doing, and I'll either raise or lower the laser to compensate for the arc of the violin. Power is pretty much the same as if you're just doing a flat piece. But yeah, it'll get a little. It depends upon how you adjust your focus, and
Yeah.
I try to just cut it right in half.
They usually have some margin of error in them too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
That
If I
that
can-
new X tool P2 or whatever they call it, it's supposed to have a Z height on the tool head too, so that it can do concave and
cool.
convex stuff. So, but that's only a 55 watt laser. So,
Yeah, I can't wait. You look at the future of things, I can see where it'll compensate for curves in the future. I mean, because you do have a Z theoretically
yeah,
in the machine. years ago, I watched a guy. He was taking acrylic and he'd put it up on the machine, and then it would raise and lower, and he would bend the plastic by using the laser. It was really cool. So you'd heat it up, and then it'd bend in a certain place, so you can make like picture frames miscellaneous.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Very cool.
but that's
Well-
that's combining all three axes.
Ray Dixon
that
said
fast.
we got more thumbs up this week than usual. So thanks to everybody that's given a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And if you haven't given a thumbs up, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, I logged in on 15 different sites so that I could make sure they got up.
See, you're a good man, Paul. and everybody should be taking heed of what Paul is doing and play the show over again a couple times overnight. Just hit mute. It's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
We're working our way up a little bit.
It might not help on counts, but it will help on retention.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. So, all right, folks. Well, you all have a great weekend. Much appreciate everything that everybody's doing, watching, and participating in the chat and all that good stuff. We'll be back next week, and much mana. Yes. Aloha. Everybody, have a great weekend.
Good night.